A manager at Walmart thought I was trying to abandon my shift early, so she came out and fired me, so I had to clear the air and let her know that she couldn't fire someone who's never worked there, and now I'm banned from the location. About a year ago, I worked selling solar panel systems. This job required me to wear khakis and a blue polo when I was meeting customers. One particular day, after meeting with a homeowner, I had to stop by my local Walmart to get more pens and a notepad for my work bag. I pretty consistently got asked if I worked there by other customers, and I would help if I knew what they were after, but I always told them that I didn't work there, and they were always kind. So this fateful day, I grabbed my pens and paper and checked out in the self-checkout section. As I was leaving, I heard someone say behind me, "And just where do you think you're going?" Now, a little about me: I try to mind my own business as much as possible, and don't like to get wrapped up in other people's drama. When I hear outbursts like that in public, I assume it's not because of me. I also try to follow the rules as much as possible. In this case, I assume it wasn't me because I paid for everything, so I continue to my car. Roughly 30 feet from my car I hear again, "Hey you. Stop." I do turn around at that one, because that's typically what you say to a thief. An employee who can only be described as a Karen is marching towards me, 8 different kinds of pissed off. She starts reaming into me about how I'm abandoning my shift, and I'm not supposed to get off for another 3 hours. I'm standing there bewildered because I genuinely have no clue what she's talking about, and I try to let her know I don't work there, but she won't let me get a word in. Eventually she says, "Forget it, you're fired." I waited about 5 seconds, and told her, "I don't work here, I've never worked here." She stared at me, and muttered sorry and ran back inside. I'm still not sure what happened, but that's my tale of being fired from a job I never worked at. Hope it brought you some joy. Update 1. I've been banned from that Walmart. The manager in the story apparently has a memory like an elephant, kind of looks like one too, and is still working there today. I went in to pick up a couple things and return one thing for my wife. I'm waiting in the return line, and the person in front of me is having some issue with the return, so the employee helping them calls for a manager. It's the same lady, recognized her immediately, and as it turns out she recognized me, kind of. She points at me and tells me I'm not allowed to shop at this Walmart, and if I don't leave she'll call the police. I asked why I was banned. She said she didn't remember, but she knew I was. So I just walked away and left. My wife and I have been cackling over this for a couple days and thought you'd find it funny as well. Update 2. The final update is that recently my family moved to a new neighborhood around the corner from the Walmart. After meeting the new neighbors, I find out one worked at this Walmart. I told her the story because I still think it's hilarious, and she let me know that manager, let's name her Gertrude, was arrested and fired. Old Gertie apparently had a history of arbitrarily banning people like she did to me, but nobody really ever complained, so nothing ever got done. She was just shifted from department to department. One day late last year she got a little too aggressive with an off-duty cop and tried to forcefully remove her from the store, which inevitably led to Gertrude punching the cop. Yeah, bad move by her for sure. She was arrested and finally fired. My neighbor and most of her coworkers have rejoiced. Karma can be a beautiful thing.